Morning, girls. How we doing? We're back here again with Amberlynn reading. This is I've gained weight because we have eyes, I guess. This is Vlogmas Day 3. Vlogmas Day 4 literally just came out not long ago. I only just got back from work. So I thought, why not? I'll quickly do 3 and 4 together as a catch-up. And then hopefully then I can kind of do daily thing because honestly, like, if they're coming out just when I get home from work, that's actually going to be really handy for me. So let's just play through. I've gained weight. We're going to do this one and we're going to connect the two again about 6 minutes each. Let's go.
Hello. Welcome to a new Vlogmas day. So I'm actually in the middle of getting ready. Obviously, I just finished my makeup. I still have to put on some lipstick, fix my hair. I don't know about y'all.
I just put on my makeup and I need to do my lipstick. Literally only do 2 things, so you aren't really nearly done with your makeup.
But ever since my hair became like super fried, like certain parts of it become like dried quicker than like other parts, and like I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? But yeah, I still
sticking together. I love how she claims it's like really dry and fried, but it is like clearly sticking together and clumping together.
To do my hair, put on my jewelry, and put on my lipstick. So today we're actually going to Tommy's family's house. Oh, and by the way, Tommy was
eat them out of house and home because they spited me once.
Like, oh my god, he smells so good. This is like one of my most favorite perfumes ever. It's the
a brand new
here in ambery vanilla. So what I do is
I don't even know because she can't focus her camera at all. I have no idea what it's actually meant to be called. But like when she called it a dossier, I immediately thought of like dose. Wasn't it a dose of color? She called it once. I just remember Michael B. Petty laughing about
put
that.
On some of this crazy frizz. Just use some of this Chi Silk Infusion. I'm telling you, oh, it works like a charm.
Exciting.
And I'll run it.
Yeah, why would you wash your hair when instead you could just rub some shade in it?
Through the bottom of my hair, like so.
And off the top?
Not me using you guys as a mirror.
Oh my god! She said, oh. She lifted her arm and everything moved there, including tectonic plates.
Down here, it's okay though. So now I'm just brushing it in. I decided to actually use a mirror as a mirror.
Do you think she's deliberately trying to make herself look as fat as possible? Because it's like, it's so much worse looking than ever.
By the way. So once this dries, it's not gonna look oily like that. I bought hair cutting scissors because I usually just use like kitchen scissors, but I bought hair cutting scissors like a week ago. I cut more of my hair.
I could tell. It's totally uneven. I think even I would do a better job at it. It's like thunk.
You know,
that's a fat part of the hair right there.
As possible. Now I'm gonna put on some lipstick.
Yeah, most people would like kind of wash their hair if they want to keep it healthy, but you know, sure, occasionally just hacking at it with some blunt scissors, that'll help.
I'm using Revlon Ultra HD in Kisses, as you guys know.
I don't actually, because I don't
My
care.
lips have been feeling so tiny lately. Honestly, that might be because
your face is bigger? It might be because your face is bigger, love.
My face just, you know, bigger. I have gained a little bit of weight, so my face is looking
a lot of weight.
More plump than usual. So
I think if you gained a little bit of weight as someone who's like 550 pounds, you wouldn't notice it. Just a little bit. Unless we're talking about proportions, and I mean she thinks maybe 20% is a little bit.
I normally am a silver hoop girly or a pink, because I love a pop of pink, but today I'm wearing gold. And I really like these because they're not just like standard hoop. They're like wavy. I think
it's like a normal hoop, but like slightly not. I'm quirky, guys. Girl, find a fucking personality down there.
We're cute. And then I put my diamonds here. That's how I did for the Billie Eilish concert, and I just like low-key love it. So this keeps happening due to my oh no, I just broke both sides. Tommy literally was like trying to make me feel better about it. She's like, it happens all the time. Oh my god. So even
probably because she has super morbidly obese girlfriends all the time. She probably is used to her furniture getting broken.
She's trying to make me feel better about it. I still feel bad about it, you know? Like,
do you?
I don't want to break your stuff.
I don't think you feel bad about anything. You lost Destiny's cat, and apparently you lost your own cat. Still not seeing you feel bad about any of those two. I don't think you care about a bar on the wall.
There's like a hole that's supposed to go in the hole. Girl.
She's done a lot of like dick jokes recently. I'm sorry, she kind of is. The hide the pickle this time. Sorry, last time. And then there's a hole you gotta put in, the pole you gotta put in the whole thing. It's like,
Okay, that one's in. There we go. See, I'm a handy fixer, the helper woman. I don't need no man. Okay, guys, hi. So it is late at night.
Apart from to feed you, maybe. Maybe the Uber Eats delivery drivers are man.
Not vlog throughout the day. I genuinely had such an amazing day. Like,
her audio is awful, but I'm glad we're back to the I can't vlog today, guys, because I just had too much fun.
Hi.
Remember the way vlogs are meant to be fun? You meant to show the fun in your vlog. Remember that's literally your job. Do you remember that? I don't remember that either. No, it's fine. Let's move on.
Besides the point, I'm actually here right now because I want to answer some questions about Rarity and updates.
You're taking up an entire couch. That is my slight observation there. This is obviously what she had on the thumbnail as well for the I put on weight. And like, even the way she's like pulled her hair forwards, because usually she doesn't have it like this, it makes her look even fatter, and I feel it's deliberate.
It's on her. Sadly, still hasn't been found. We've had leads, and whenever
like sadly, like my cat hasn't been found, or you know. something. I don't know. You know, where we have leads. She makes it sound like it's a detective show.
Happens, we go directly to where people say that they think that they saw her, but still no luck, sadly. We did put posters.
I love she keeps saying the word sadly. It's, you know, like when she like lies to us and says, guys, I'm crying, or I just cried. You know, that thing where she's trying to like, fake a human emotion because she doesn't actually understand what human emotions are like. It's that, where she has to say, don't worry guys, I'm sad about this because I said sadly. It's like an author, the first time they write something and they go, he jumped quickly. He punched suddenly, and they always just have to add it in because they're just like trying to convey something because they just don't know how to convey it with actual human words.
Around town in multiple different locations, and we go every single night to see if they're still there. And some businesses has taken them down, which we understand because it's not always allowed to do that, but some businesses have kept it. And also,
did you ask them? Like, did you ask the businesses if you could? Most people go into a business and say, hi, sorry, I've lost my cat, do you mind if I put this? Most people do that. I mean, are you just going around vandalizing property now?
So there was one business, which shout out, they literally,
wow, this is gonna be a fake story, thanks, I can't wait.
Took our poster and like laminated it and then like put it inside of their window instead of outside to like protect it more.
Wow, that's almost like that's literally your job. So she is just going vandalizing property. She's just going and sticking up. That's if I believe this is real. Like I'm saying, like the problem with Amberlynn is she obviously, if the cat is missing, she doesn't care. I do not believe that she is going around hanging up posters personally because I don't think she cares. Most people would go to the business and say, hi, can I put this in your front window? And I think a lot of people would probably be like, absolutely fine with that. But she is blown away that someone did the bare minimum that is her responsibility to do.
We just thought that was so sweet. This is actually what the posters look like right here. Okay, so it is dark right now, so this isn't doing it justice. But we printed off.
Missing cat reward $500. Are you bankrupt? Why are you covering? Why is she covering this? What the hell? It was already shared around. Like the one she did online was already shared around, but now she's hiding it for some reason. I just noticed it has been like. Jeez, it has been like well over 2 weeks now since Rarity went missing. So there's like pretty much like no Rarity Gray. Why would you put like I realize you think you're really quirky because you called your cat like Rarity Gray. I'm so cool. Why? Why put the full name on it? It doesn't even like put bluntly, even putting the name on it doesn't make sense. Because like, I'm sorry, like you don't have a collar on her with Rarity Gray on it. You don't have her microchipped to the name Rarity Gray. So having the name just on it in general just doesn't help. $500 is also really, really low. And I know for some people that might be a lot of money. I know for me, I would put a lot more than that on because I actually like really, really care about my animals, obviously. But like, she's trying to pretend that she's like super rich and she could easily afford her weight loss surgery, which was like, what, $30,000 or something like that, I think she quoted at one point. And she could have easily afforded it. You guys don't realize I'm budget limb, that kind of shit. But she's only willing for $500 for her cat. What?
30
I paid more
cat
for
reward
dogs.
posters, and we're just gonna put them everywhere, literally everywhere. I think tomorrow during the day we're actually gonna like put them on a few people's doorsteps.
Why are you covering this up? That doesn't make sense.
And see if that helps too. I don't even know.
You're just gonna go and just leave them on doorsteps? What?
I am literally just doing every single thing that I can think of doing. Sorry, that was
apart from going out and looking. Apart from that bit, I'm doing everything by, I don't know, I get Tommy occasionally stick it on some random person's store that I know they're going to take off in the morning when they show up to work. So, like, genuinely, doing that is now useless. It means you've done zero. If immediately all your work is undone because you're not doing it the correct way, you have done nothing.
It was in the dark because that's when we went to put them up. It was like a little under 2 weeks ago.
Why? We had to wait till it was nighttime before we could sneak out and start putting these up illegally. Why don't you just go out during the day and talk to people like in the streets? Look, go around, look like dog walkers or people out jogging or out walking who clearly like are walking as an activity. Go out and look for them because likely they walk around the area a lot. Dog walkers especially. Go up to them and say, hi, you probably walk around this area a lot. You might have noticed the dogs, maybe might have noticed a cat or something like that, and maybe drawing your attention to the cat as well. Here's my missing cat. That is the kind of stuff you would do. Not sneak around at night where you can't interact with people and just like stick up shit.
So I'd say I made the reward known that like you get $500 if you give me my cat. If you find my cat and give me my cat. And there was one person that literally commented,
if you find my cat and give me my cat. You sound like you care a lot about this. Also, like I said, $500 very low.
It was like on the neighborhood app and they were like, wow, that must be some cat because $500.
No, you're just lying to us here to try and make it like you give a shit about your cat because most pet owners probably would not consider $500 to be like, oh my god, that must be the most special cat that's ever existed.
$100, that's a lot. And it's weird because I was thinking like maybe doing 1,000, but I decided to Google because I just wanted like advice, and I was like, what is like the average amount of like a reward?
Why would you give a shit what the average is? Do what you want to do to get your cat back. Oh, well, so I didn't want to go to... Why? Why?
For a cat, and it's literally only $25 to like 100, and I was like,
sure.
No, rarity is worth so more than that. But that like literally shocked me to see that like the average.
This is really fake. This is like, that's all I'm saying is fake, and I don't know. Maybe if you do Google, it says that, but I'm just gonna say I don't buy that. And if it is, it's probably for people in a lot worse off financial situations than you, or it's for maybe children or something like that. Like parents didn't really care, but the children really cared about the cat going missing, and they scraped together their savings for $25. You apparently make really, really good money that you like to try and flex on people. 500 is nothing.
Average amount is so low. But regardless, yes, Rarity is a very special cat. So even if I
can't believe she's doing this thing to try and pretend that she's a good person. Like, she's probably going to make more than $500 on, like, this video. Like, stop it.
To up the reward, like I literally will. So there's questions, people are like, why aren't you taking accountability for Rarity missing? And I just think that's a silly question because I literally am. I've said multiple times, I blame myself, I'm mad at myself. Why did I leave the door open? Like, I'm so stupid for leaving the door open. Like, I'm very angry with myself and I take full accountability.
I am like so angry with myself. I am sadly angry with myself.
I do believe that you can take accountability, but
just
also
explain
provide
your emotions.
reasons
Don't
for
show
why
them.
something happened. And when I say that I've had a lot on my mind and I didn't close the door,
and then straight away back to blaming reaction channels.
Because of that, I genuinely mean it. And I'm not blaming YouTube. I know some people have also said like, wow, now she's blaming YouTube for Rarity missing. Like, no,
which is what you're doing.
I've just had a lot on my
You even brought it up during this.
mind in general. It doesn't make the mistake okay. I'm just providing like where my headspace was at for me.
No one cares where your headspace was at. That's the thing. Not everything needs an explanation, you know? You could just say, I was stupid, I left the door open, I feel really bad about it. That's all you need to say. I mean, I left the door open. However, please note all of these reasons why it wasn't my fault. That's why people think you're not taking responsibility for it, because who cares? Like, genuinely, who cares where your headspace was when you were opening the door?
To, like, forget to close a glass door that I literally close every single morning. And people are comparing the Gracie situation to the Rarity situation. That is insane work, because two completely different situations.
Well, no, actually, literally the same situation, because you claim that Gracie got out through an open door and Rarity got out through... They're literally the same situation. My
ex, Destiny, literally despises me. And during her whole era of, like, live streaming tea about me, she even said, like, it's not Amberlynn's fault that Gracie went missing. I was...
So? I don't care. Just because Destiny's stupid doesn't mean she's lying. What? Oh, but she said it wasn't my fault. So? That's because she was randomly going with your theory that it was likely the third roommate. Because you randomly said, like, oh, she was a stripper. As if that was a reason why the cat escaped. That she was a stripper somehow contributed to Gracie getting out. Just because she went along with your stupid thinking doesn't mean it's right.
Dead asleep. Like, dead asleep in the night.
Look at me. I'm mimicking being asleep. That's if people believe that it happened when you were asleep. People don't believe it. People aren't accusing you of sleepwalking and letting the cat out. People don't think you were asleep. They're just saying, well, actually, I was asleep. It's like, that doesn't prove anything.
How could I be put to blame for this when it was literally somebody else who did it? And the whole red...
But, hey, remember the way you said you were asleep when it happened? So it's so weird that suddenly you know who did it when you were asleep. It's so weird, because if you were sleeping, surely you wouldn't know that it was definitely the roommate who accidentally let her out whilst coming in late at night. It's so weird that you know that.
Red couch thing, like, I have already taken accountability, and I have said that I'm very sorry for coming off insensitive in that YouTube clip.
No, for being insensitive. It's different from coming off insensitive to being insensitive.
I've already talked about this before, where sometimes, like, I literally am just not...
Guys, if you refer back to my video, 473 videos ago, that I posted called, I like big pizzas, I actually took full accountability. You guys clearly are not well researched on this matter. God, I've spoken about this before. You have like 4,000 videos, bro. Remember, like, every single time she talks about, like, I don't know, fucking broccoli, she has to explain in detail her interest in broccoli and how much she's addicted to broccoli and how she likes to cut off the stems. Literally every single time she goes near broccoli. But this time it's like, guys, I talked about that once 4 years ago. Jesus Christ, guys, you're really getting on my case about this.
Not thinking, it doesn't make me an insensitive person, because
it does.
At the time I felt...
Because I wasn't thinking about it doesn't make me insensitive. No, that's pretty much the definition of being insensitive, is you weren't thinking about the other person's feelings, so you're insensitive.
horrible for Destiny. And I cried off the camera multiple times because seeing her in
God, I wasn't expecting just a sudden, like, once again, blaming everyone and complaining about everyone once again about the cat that she apparently lost.
pain was very sad, and Gracie was such a sweet, wonderful cat.
I was so
but
sad
comparing
about
the
that.
two is wild work, I'm not gonna lie. And people are still posting fake missing Twinkie posters, which is also literally not okay. You're just taking away from us finding Rarity by drawing attention to something that isn't true. So that is the
What? You're taking away from me finding my cat by posting a picture of a missing dog. What? Do you think everyone in all of Wisconsin should stop posting missing posters of their own animals? Because I guess that takes away from you finding Rarity. Should Rarity have monopoly on all wanted posters? What the fuck?
The update on that.
There was no update. There genuinely was no update of, like, it's still everyone else's fault. Also, boo-hoo, I'm the victim.
Rating your thoughts, please. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in.
How about, instead of me keeping Rarity in my thoughts, because that doesn't actually do literally anything, how about, instead of filming this video blaming everyone once again, you actually, like, I don't know, leave your house. I know, that's a scary thought, but leave your house and go and look for the cat. I know, that's crazy, guys. The next video I know is, like, titled something like, "This has gone too far," one of those nonsense video titles, so I'm assuming it's going to be her complaining about haters once again, so let's get into that. Okay, this is all becoming too much, so it's similar to what I thought it was. Another 6-minute video. I don't want these to go overly long, especially when I'm doing two together, so I guess we're just going to apply straight into it. Hopefully it is not about the cat again, because I probably will just skip a lot of it if it is. Let's go.
Hello. Welcome to...
Our audio is also really all over the place during the recordings. Like, every single clip has a different audio level, and it's really annoying.
To another day of Vlogmas. So if you guys don't know, this is a mini Vlogmas. If it's only 3 minutes long, that's okay. It is currently 6:36 a.m. I woke up about an hour ago. I like to wake up and kind of just, like, chill. It is currently 6:36 a.m. I woke up about an hour ago.
See, that is so weird that she said that, because most people say that she obviously, like, stays awake all night, and then, because that's pretty much been her entire sleep schedule the entire time she existed. And obviously people criticizing her, myself included, I'm not trying to say she watched my video or anything like that, because, like, there's too many reactors, she definitely doesn't know who I am. But, like, I don't know, the sudden going, like, it is 6:30 a.m. and I woke up 1 hour ago, it's almost to try and get past the criticism most people had of, like, why were you going about your day and doing your housework at 5 a.m. when you let the cat out? But usually I get up at 5 a.m. It's like, wow, that's so suspicious.
I like to wake up and kind of just, like, chill, catch up on certain YouTube stuff. I'm like...
Your entire life is chilling and catching up on YouTube stuff, including your haters. I'm not surprised.
Still behind on most YouTubes that I watch, not gonna lie. But the first hour of me waking up is just, like, that moment for me to just, like, have an hour to myself. I don't have to, like, do anything at all besides take the dogs out, the obvious. But
well, this is my hour to myself. Tommy apparently works, like, outside the house. What do you do? What?
And I come right back upstairs, open my laptop, and watch some YouTube.
See, this is kind of stupid, because that doesn't help you with your argument now, that you claim you wake up at 5 a.m., let the dogs out, and then come upstairs and just hang about in bed. Because how would you have noticed the draft? Because you claimed that you were hanging about doing stuff around the house, and then you noticed the draft about 20 minutes later. But in your own timeline, you should be upstairs watching YouTube on your laptop. So how did you notice the draft?
So like I said, I'm literally behind on everything right now. I'm switching back and forth between watching a Just Trish from...
Trisha Paytas, please notice me and invite me on your podcast. I'm famous too!
September 19th.
See this one video of Trisha Paytas's? It has, like, as many views as, like, I don't know, your last, like, 3 months put together. Stop it.
A Life Plus Cindy members vlog from September 12th.
Wow.
An H3 podcast from October 30th.
Wow.
And a Pink Vlogs from November 12th.
I don't care. I feel like it's like if I started every single video by just updating you on what. Well, I'll see. I was watching Gigi Mornin yesterday. She had it was a collaboration with Cecilia Immigrant. It was very funny, guys. Auto Fister is one of my favorite collabs. It's like if I just started off like, no one cares. I don't care what vlog you're watching. What?
Okay, to some people this might be dumb, but I got these like fortune cards, so I figured let's do one together.
Oh my god, let's do one together. Are you just ripping off the ankle now or something like that? What is your fortune going to be? Is it about you finding your cat?
I've never actually used them before, so this is the first time. Wow. So in this moment, I really just want the fortune to guide me. So I'm just going to pick a random card.
Put down the chicken, fatty.
This one is calling my name. Oh, wow.
This one is calling my name. You didn't even pick one. She just got one from the bottom. Are your fingers too fat to like pick one from the pile?
So I got the romance card.
Oh my god.
I don't want to read it all to you. I don't want to bore you guys too much. But there are parts.
I'm well used to it by now, kid. Thanks.
to this that really called out to me. And I also got some lucky numbers. Okay.
What?
I have so many
bingo?
hairs that are growing back because I lost so much hair last year. And now so I have all these like frizzies that are growing and it's just making me look
You claimed all your hair was frizzy last time. Like literally the last video was about your hair being frizzy.
hectic. And I also am breaking out. I have some chapped lips. Yes, I am coming for myself because you guys come for me all the time. But there's currently two ornament gates going on. One is the way I say ornament. I've always said it with a D instead of an N. I understand that it's ornament. And I never understood like why I said it wrong, but then my mom came.
Because you think you're quirky. That's really all I need to say. It's the reason why you say literally wrong. It's the reason why you say eggs wrong. Because you have no personality. So your personality is to mispronounce things and then stare at the camera and go because you think it makes you like a quirky girl. Like I explained it for you.
And back into my life and I heard her say it and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because she also says it ornament like I do. So when you grow up with learning something, it's just how it goes. So I apologize that I do not pronounce it correctly. Second ornament gate is people saw that an ornament broke. I showed it to you guys. And people said, wow, why can't she pick it up? She's so lazy. Her pets are going to step on it, etc., etc.
Hey, do you know what you should be maybe doing instead of reading YouTube comments on the hater reaction channels or watching hater channels just in general? Maybe. This is going to sound crazy, guys, so buckle up. Maybe you should go out and look for your cat.
That ornament was instantly picked up. What I showed you guys was actually the ornament on the table. So what you're seeing is a table. I think ornament gate...
What?
to you guys.
Okay, firstly, that doesn't look like a table. It might be. I don't know. But did you pick it up and then like sprinkle it around so it looked like it had broken there? To make it like a crime scene? What?
Aspect of my life. Ornament on the table. So what you're seeing is a table. I think ornament gate 1 and 2 should be over now. So I didn't really want to talk about this because
she owned those haters. They'll never be able to react to that.
I didn't feel like I had to, but I'm telling you, reaction channels want to know every single aspect of my life. Like
I bet this is going to be a nothing burger.
To the last drop.
Yes,
super
everything.
Invasive, but okay.
Tell me how your poo smells. Tell me everything. I you know what? I'm not seeing it a lot really, but let's see if this is like a literal nothing burger. Is this gonna be like foodie beauty? I totes real got married, wink kind of thing.
Off. I don't know how we have glamorized actual harassment and actual stalking. They've literally allowed that in this community, and it's really weird to me. That kind of
have they? Like when? Like what? Remember the way you called it stalking because some guy happened to be in a laundromat with you and he filmed you because he recognized you. And because he just happened to be in it. He didn't like follow you there or anything like that. He just happened to be using the same laundromat as you. But you're a big celebrity, so apparently that's just not uncommon for you. Because like people come up to you all the time. You had numerous friends. Remember all those friends in Oklahoma or Kansas? Where the fuck she lived? I don't remember where she lived last. American states all blur together to me, if I'm being honest with you. But remember the way you had like numerous, like a dozen different people come up to you who all recognized you from YouTube and all joined you on Instagram and all became your best friends and you hung out together all the time. Do you remember that? And that was totally okay with you.
Kind of goes off like deeper than just like people literally obsessed with every move I make online. Oh my God, as you guys know, my cat Rarity is missing. So not only do we go outside,
you know, as you know, she's missing. I'm not outside currently looking for her, but you know, as you know, she's missing.
And look in person, and we pass out flyers, and we hang flyers, and we do everything we can off. Doesn't
sound like that because yesterday when you explained about it, your idea was, I don't know, maybe I'll just drive to some random person's house and just stick it on their doorstep. Like, it doesn't sound like you go out and hand out flyers. It doesn't sound like any of that. It doesn't even sound like you really go out looking for her. It sounds like you just drive around and stick it up and go hope someone else does it for you.
Offline, we also do everything we can online. That includes posting on missing pet forums, websites, etc., etc. So a lot of people saw that there was a cat that literally is described how Rarity looks that was found deceased. And I'm telling you, I got so many caring people contacting me, like, Amberlynn, look at
those evil, mean stalkers.
This. But the thing is, I already saw it. I have been so, for the lack of a better term, obsessed with trying to find my baby girl.
Clearly, that's why you're in here complaining about reaction channels that you're watching instead of being outside looking for your cat. That makes sense to me.
I am on these forums and these websites constantly, so I already saw it.
Maybe you should be outside constantly. Maybe you should be doing that.
So in the description, it literally says, call if this sounds like your cat. My heart dropped to my feet.
I even have heard about this like floating around where a cat that looked like Rarity was there and she decided to like call and then she claimed that the person confirmed to her it definitely wasn't Rarity and then the person then saw reaction channels making fun of her and called to say how good a pet owner she was or some nonsense like that.
Instantly called. I explained to them like literally
of course,
in a panic.
it was FBI Frank found a cat and was personally following her channel.
Like, that sounds like my cat. And she goes, what's your cat's name? And I was like, Rarity Gray. And she goes, oh no, honey, like super sweet. She was like, I was gonna contact you because I saw your flyers all over online. And I saw that a lot of people were actually commenting thinking that it was also your cat. And I wanted to let you know that it is not your cat. I asked her like, how do you know that? She explained to me that
this is a different story than what she told, because she previously had phoned and spoke to the person, and the seeing all the stuff online was after that. So she's already changed her story here.
The cat that was found deceased has tons of white on their face. Rarity does not. And that the paws on the cat that is deceased are absolutely different than what Rarity's paws look like. This is someone who works at the Humane.
How does that person know that from like the kind of half picture that you showed? You didn't really show a very clear picture of Rarity. Also, why would this person phone you to tell you, by the way, I found a dead cat, it's not yours? I really just don't get why she like thinks this person would phone her to say, hi, by the way, I know you've lost a grey and white cat that for some reason you described as Russian blue, which is literally not what your cat is. But you know, anyway, I'm just letting you know that I found a dead cat, it's not yours. Why would someone do that? That doesn't make sense, you know? It's like, yeah. Like, I just don't know why you would phone to tell someone, by the way, I found a dead cat and it's not yours. Like, that doesn't, like, does everyone just do that? Anytime they find a dead cat, it's just phone and say, hey, by the way, I found a dead cat and it's not yours.
Society who does stuff like this every single day.
Sure.
So I trusted her. So I decided to tell people on the actual post. I already talked.
Does she actually work for the Humane Society, or is she like your dietitian? You know, when you met on Instagram, is she like that? Is it that kind of Humane Society?
It's not Rarity. I started getting attacked. Like, it was so absurd and definitely invalidated that the Humane Society ended up calling me again the next day.
Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Why are we doing this?
Which I have my phone set on silent all the time. So sadly, I missed the call, but they did leave a voicemail, which I'm not going to play her voice because I feel like that's inappropriate, but I'll put the voicemail like wording right here, where she literally states again, I know this isn't your cat, Rarity, and I wouldn't want you to come down to the shelter anyways because the deceased cat, like, it wasn't a pretty sight to see. If anywhere inside of me thought like I should not
why would they follow up and say, by the way, it's still definitely not your cat? I know it's weird that I already called you to say, by the way, there's a dead cat here, and just so you know, even though you didn't consider it was your cat, it's not your cat. I'm just wanting you to let you know in advance that the dead cat is not your cat. For some reason, I guess. I'm now phoning you again to say, hey, by the way, just again, I'm just letting you know once again that it's still definitely not your cat.
Trust this woman who does this for a job. My happy ass would be down at that Humane Society. I think people are just like purposely trying
Your happy ass isn't outside looking for your cat, so I don't buy that.
Find reasons to just be mad at me constantly. And Rarity missing, people are like, yes, ding, ding, ding. We have something to complain about.
See the way you're smiling and all whilst you're saying that? I think you're happy that Rarity went missing, allegedly, right during that tallest order bit when you're going to get the majority of your money from YouTube. It's so suspicious.
Guys, this is my real life. I am miserable.
Is it though?
I am miserable without her.
I am miserable. I am miserable. Sadly, I am sad. When I was talking about being miserable, I was really laughing and smiling about it because I love being miserable.
I feel like I'm being punished enough and I'm suffering enough.
Wow.
Like, truly, I just feel like there's a time and a place
You're definitely
for
the victim.
unsolicited behavior in that way. In the situation with Rarity,
I love this is stalking and harassment, by the way, is people not believing her online. That doesn't sound like there's any stalking or harassment. People aren't showing up at your house. People aren't, like, I don't know, going to the Humane Society to take pictures of the cat or something, which even still probably wouldn't be harassment. Like none of this sounds like stalking harassment.
Rarity does not warrant that. We need as much positive vibes as we possibly can to find my baby.
No, it actually needs you leaving the house. It needs that. It needs you going out and looking for your. It needs that. And you know why you go out looking for your cat. It needs you to go out looking for your cat. It needs you looking for your cat. You know that. Maybe not positive vibe. Maybe you go out looking for your cat instead of using it, because apparently you have nothing going on in your entire life that most of your content is trying to milk your cat apparently being missing.
You guys, I wanted to give you an update on my Camaro Lego.
Oh, thank God. I was sitting where I was like, I hope it's not about that stupid cat. Please tell me about your Lego.
I am not finished with it yet.
Oh my God.
That is what
this is her life. Her life is complaining. Her life is reading Reddit, I guess, about her, watching hate channels talk about her, and building Lego. Instead of looking for her cat, she's currently building a fucking Lego.
Looking like I still have bag 7 and bag 8 to go. Oh.
This is what I was saying about her having no life, so much so that she has to make the Rarity thing literally her entire Vlogmas. Apart from that, she has, I'm building a Lego.
And if you're wondering what this is, Tommy got me a few early Christmas presents, which I thought was so cute. One of them.
Oh my god, she got a cup. It's a cup. It's literally just a cup.
Was this Barbie tumbler?
God.
Like, it's so adorable.
Oh my god, I'm miserable, by the way, guys. I am suffering so much. Oh my god, have you seen my Barbie cup? She can't even keep it going for 10 seconds.
Barbie stuff and pink stuff. Like, literally, this is the two sides of me. Lego, pink cutesy Barbie.
Lego and not caring about my cat being dead.
Barbie stuff. Okay, guys, so that is the end of...
She's actually a fucking monster. She's a weirdo. God, disgusting person. All right, I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess out of the two of us, she probably considered me a disgusting monster because I'm laughing at her obvious fake shit and her pretending to be a normal human having human emotions. But, you know, I'm happy to be on my side of the argument here. All right, that's going to be it, guys. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.